Hello everybody, I am back from my hiatus. Sadly, things at one time were getting worse for me, so I had to concentrate on doing other things than making videos. However, I have recently found a full-time job that pays more and offers overtime. And yet, here I sit, still talking to you guys, my adoring audience. Hope you guys appreciate the video, and this is Sunday Apologetics. Thank you for tuning in. Actually, it's not Sunday. I've just gotten so used to saying that. I've decided to start taking Sundays off. So you'll get a video Saturday. Now, I know Saturday Apologetics doesn't have the same ring to it, but I began to try and make a series. A series about the top 10 atheists on YouTube. I spent so much time listening to them attempting to debunk Christianity that I feel confident that I can do this now. So, this is pretty much it. Coming in at number 10. Now, some of you may be surprised by this. I don't know why. I'm far from the first apologist on YouTube to do this. Many apologists have said that Cosmic Skeptic is the favorite. The co-host on Trinity Radio actually said that he is the atheist version of Cameron Battusias, the guy who runs Capturing Christianity, even saying that Cosmic Skeptic has the best hair of any atheist. I personally think that that's not true, and we'll get to him later on down the road. But the thing about Cosmic Skeptic is there really isn't anything to complain about him other than that I think he's wrong. His arguments are articulated nicely, factual. He doesn't act any way during any debates, at least not that I saw. And honestly, I kind of feel bad for him because that douchebag Mohammed Hijab is trying to dox him and get him hurt. If you haven't heard about that, you should probably go learn about it on his channel. Because yeah. Ultimately, though, I do believe Cosmic Skeptic is wrong. I don't want anyone to accuse me of kissing up to him. So, as an example of how I believe he is wrong, and something I believe he has certainly not quite understood, here is a clip from his video debunking the Kalam cosmological argument.
Universes before ours. Perhaps the death of one universe is the big bang of the next, and this could be some kind of infinite chain. Perhaps there's a multiverse, and not even a multiverse of separate entities, but maybe one large, infinitely large fabric in which there are sort of localized areas of activity, one of which is our observable universe, which did have its own beginning. There's simply no way for us to know.
Perhaps, maybe, we don't know. See, this is what I have referred to as atheist faith. You can't say, after you call for evidence, the evidence seems to be this way, but maybe somewhere else it's different. No, if you have to say that, you literally don't have the evidence. In case you didn't tell with the ending part of my debate with Waldo on evidence for the biblical Exodus, I don't do speculation when it comes to forming my beliefs. I cannot sit here and say, maybe it's this way now, but sometime in the future or some far distant way, we'll find something else for it. Because if that's how I form my beliefs, I'd be a very messed up person. Yeah, sure, torturing a baby for fun is wrong. That is objectively wrong. That's what I like to ask people who disagree with objective morals. There's no conceivable situation in which torturing a baby for fun is right and the moral thing to do. Now, would it be okay for me to say that, well, you still can't call torturing a baby for fun wrong or immoral, because somewhere out there in the multiverse, in our infinite space, maybe there could be a way it was right and moral. No, that's just not how I can form a belief. I can't do it like that. That's not how evidence works. As much as atheists demand evidence, you can't necessarily say, I don't have the evidence here, but maybe it's somewhere over there. Now, there's one more clip I'd like to play, and this is it. It's from the same video of Cosmic Skeptic supposedly arguing against the Kalam cosmological argument.
Firstly, you may have noticed that I referred to this first mover just then as God, as he. But there's a world of difference between proving the existence of some kind of arbitrary first mover and proving the existence of a God, and especially your particular God. Even if the Kalam cosmological argument was sound, which I hope to prove to you that it's not, it still wouldn't prove any particular God. Now,
okay, so Dr. William Lane Craig has in fact already responded to Cosmic Skeptic's video on this. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I can make a better response video than him, and that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is actually a compliment to him saying, hey, you are the best. Because in this top 10 list, 10 is the best, 1's going to be the worst, and if you think you know who number 1's going to be already, don't spoil it. But you probably should know if you've watched my videos. Now, to what Cosmic Skeptic was saying, this is something that Trinity Radio actually called out another atheist for. I don't know who this atheist is. I will edit them into the video so that you can see who it is that I'm talking about. But Trinity Radio did in fact call this person out, because this person said, well, the Kalam cosmological argument doesn't necessarily mean that the Christian God exists or that any particular God exists, but that's not what it's supposed to do. Albert Einstein once said that if you judge a goldfish by its ability to climb a tree, you'll think the goldfish is stupid. But no, that's not what the goldfish is designed to do. Just because a fire extinguisher is useless in a flood does not mean it is useless. You're just not using it right. The Kalam cosmological argument is to argue that the universe had a cause, and therefore something caused the universe. That's about it. So, and it doesn't even go as far as saying a God. But, nonetheless, I've actually already argued how I got to the Christian God in my 2-part conversion to Christianity story. You know, it's something that this video in particular from Cosmic Skeptic, it actually convinced me the Kalam cosmological argument was incredibly strong. Nobody's debunked this thing yet. It's one of the best ones. Heck, if you go into his comment section, there are more people talking about how cool the shark he showed in the video is, rather than actually arguing or going on the typical ha 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 stupid Christians type commenting rants. The comments are actually pretty tame. So, at the end of the day, the Kalam cosmological argument works. It does what it is supposed to do. It's a great argument. Cosmic Skeptic, although I do not agree with him, is very much deserving of the 10th spot as the best atheist on YouTube. Watched his debates. I don't have any problem with the guy. He's pretty chill. I've watched him debate Christians. I've watched him debate Muslims. Heck, I even watched that time when he was talking to Matt Dillahunty about the morality of eating meat. Which, by the way, Matt looked like he urinated himself as soon as Cosmic Skeptic started putting the heat on him. But don't worry, we'll be able to get to that later. Having said that, in the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good YouTube stuff, and get ready, see if you can guess who number 9 is going to be.